So in World War II, before the Americans entered, England ended up fighting what was called the Battle of Britain, which was effectively an air war to defend themselves against German bombing. One of the things that people don't realize is that at the time, the industrial capacity of England couldn't produce enough fighter planes to fully defend England. Faced with that problem, an enterprising man in the RAF sat down and said, okay, if we only have a certain number of planes, we need to put those planes in the right place. Rather than figuring out how to build a bunch more planes, which they couldn't do because they didn't have the raw materials or the industrial capacity, he went out and got a whole bunch of telephones and sent them to people who lived on the coast. So he went and talked to English housewives who lived along the coastal towns, hooked them up to the telephone system and gave them a chart that says, this is what German airplanes look like. If you see them, here's a set of binoculars, give us a call. And that was the early warning system they used until they developed their radar nets to put their fighters in the right place. Now, fast forward today, why do I think this is interesting? Because the lesson that we have to learn over and over again is, in the face of limited resources, it's very important to put your resources in the right place. So one of the things that we've done as we started building out Fixify is we realized going into a lot of IT organizations that are nascent, going into a lot of places that are struggling with help desk, a lot of times you ask, okay, so what's burning you down? What's actually going on? And the answer we get back is we're not 100% sure. So we actually built a technology that you connect up to your ticketing system will automatically categorize and understand what's going on in the system so that we can give you suggestions specifically about how to get a hold of it, right? Turns out that if you have the right information, you can put your resource in exactly the right place and have a tremendously outsized impact.